Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how to present yourself online at IADT in the discussion board. Here I have this little sample that I built. We're going to be building this. But first off, I need you to make a Google account if you don't have one. If you do, that's good. You should be able to go to Documents. So I'm signed in as a new Google, so you should have that. That's a prerequisite for it. I need to create a new collection, and I'm going to call it this. How about Game 225 Work. Alright, so that's just a collection. And then what I could do is when I'm done with things like this, I need this in two different formats. I need it in OBJ format and I need a picture of it. So this is how you actually post both at the same time. The first thing you need to do is take all of this and go Export Selection, and export it as an OBJ. Now, if you don't have OBJ there, you have to go into Windows, Settings and Preferences, Plugin Manager, and turn on OBJ Export. Okay, close that out. File, Export Selection. So be descriptive, use underscores, and turn off materials. I just need your objects. Alright, so let's close that out. Put it over here. Go back here. And then I'm going to upload Files, and I'm going to choose that file. Confirm settings before each upload. Start upload. Great. Now check this out. Here I'm going to go share. Share. I'm going to change this to public on the web. Save that and close it. Now anything that I post in here can be saved out and shared. How do I actually post it, you ask? Let's go back here and we have this copy. Pretty neat, right? Alright, now I'm going to go in here and create a new document. I'll show you a nifty little thing. Highlight it, hit the chain, paste that URL there, hit OK. Alright, now we have a link inside the discussion board. We're going to have this as a link, but we need to make it in Google Doc first. Okay, I'll show you why. Next, I need my presentation piece. This takes a couple minutes, so let's go right into it. First off, I have to section these out into squares. Okay, that way I get maximum resolution. 2, zoom right in on them. Off click anywhere so you have none of them highlighted. As you can see, this I had a few highlighted, so I was glad to actually redo this part. Close out of all this good stuff so it's non-distracting for you. And I'm going to be using the snippet tool. Snippet tool can be found under all programs, accessories, snipping tool. Okay. I'll be hitting this new button a lot. I'll announce it when I am because it's going to be on my other monitor. You do not need two monitors. It's just easier to manage it over there. There we go. Snip 1. Copy it. Go to Photoshop. Go to File, New, US Paper, OK, and Edit Paste. Repeat until all objects are presented. So I notice how the size of these shapes are, how big they are. I can see what the space is over here, and I'm just going to kind of toggle over. New. Edit copy. Edit paste. Okay. I can move this one down. Just latch it right there. Next. This one I'm going to have to shrink just a little bit just to get it in. Copy it. Paste. Perfect. So now what I'm going to do is take these and hold shift, and then I can move them around. I want to kind of trim them all to the same size, but I'll need to line them up as far as where I might be able to trim. So this one can be moved over here just a little bit because I have some extra space. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to line these up so I can trim off all this extra stuff. And I'll just do this. Select inverse. Hit delete, delete, delete. So there we go. Now what I'm going to do is make a border, kind of like this, and have it a little bit wider at the bottom. Not much, just a skosh wider at the bottom. It's kind of like matting your artwork, you know. Image crop. I'm going to put something non-distracting in the background. And non-distracting means no pictures of stupid things. This is gray, you know, something light, something non-distracting. So here, I have a pattern. I'll do that. And then I'm going to make a new layer, double click my background to unlock it, and just knock the opacity down quite a bit. Then take this layer and maybe fill it with just a gray. There we go. So something very non-distracting. Even a 7% change is good. Okay, I like these three. I'm just going to merge them down. I'm going to hit Control E, double click it, and use stroke around the outside border edge. So stroke, and you can set your stroke to be a little bit bigger. I'm going to type my name down below, select, deselect. Jason Walsh. What is this? It's UV lesson. Make sure you specify what the lesson's about sometimes. You know, it's just, don't be wordy, just do a couple words. Okay, I'm just going to shrink these up so it's offset a little bit. And just to be aesthetically pleasing with text, I'm just going to lower this down to maybe 11. Don't use any weird fonts. Don't use any weird font colors. Just stick to standard. Make it elegant. No Gothic Old English. No wingbats or dingbats. Just all the good stuff. Just Arial, Times New Roman, that stuff. Bookman. File. Save for web devices. Okay, look at that. Look how nice that looks, right? Save. Now here's the secret. Edit copy, merged. Go to your Google document. If I remember which one it is. There it is. Edit, paste. You have to use Control V on the keyboard. Control Victor. And let's give it a second. The higher the res that you put in here, the longer it takes. And if it doesn't work, you have to post it in. But most cases, it works 100% of the time. It's still thinking. There it is. So I pasted it from Photoshop. I didn't even have to upload it anywhere. Isn't that cool? Okay, I'm just going to hold Shift and make this smaller. Remember, it's a discussion board, so you don't want it so huge. Then I'm going to try to get it up here. And it doesn't matter because I'm just going to be copying it. There we go. So this is the hardest part, is trying to get all your objects into one place. This way you can go like this. I'm going to try copying this. So Control A will highlight everything. Control C will copy it. And then I'm going to go over to the IADT discussion board. And I'm going to post this in here. I want to create a new apply to forum. Here is a sample of how you should post your There we go. Control V. That's it, right there. Now, if you double click this, you can make it a little bit bigger. See how it's got the width? The width could be just a little bit bigger. It could be like 600 and still look good, okay? So no more than 600 though. And then you can close this out. And then I can post message. And that's how you present yourself the right way in the discussion board. Here's my image. Here's my UVs. Check this out. I can hit and it should take me to the other place. Hold on. Nice. See, I can actually go in here and get my UVs if I wanted to. And here's my shared document. This document, if you want to name it, so just share very small things. Don't share very big, huge MB files or anything like that. OBJs. This one is an exception because I need your actual objects. Okay, that's kind of the requirement. The problem is I want to make it so it's just a little different. Okay, you have to post your work a little bit better than what you've done in the past in my class. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it taught you a little bit about presenting yourself, and I'll see you in the next video sometime. Side note, down below I noticed that the IADT website doesn't like the idea of an external link to the OBJ file. So as an option, because I know to just go in here and copy link and go into the next page and just paste it, I know to do that, but the other students might not know it. So now you do. But as an option, instead of having the OBJ file posted this way, you can also go in here. I know you don't have the edit command, but if you're watching this video, you probably haven't posted yet. So there is an upload file. Notice I have the OBJ attached. In order to grade you this week for this discussion board, you must have both the picture posted, just like this, showing it, not attached, and then the OBJ file, which is your mesh data, attached. Okay, visual, and then attached for the OBJ. I also put this in text, and I'll put this in the video too, and between all three of them, I think you'll get it. All right, have a good one.